Hello and welcome back to Rust Locker. Yes, it's been a while since I last did a video, but I am back now with some more combo mods. So if you're a subscriber or you've seen some of my old videos, you may remember from a while ago, a year and a half ago, I bought some Corsa SRI wheels for the combo van, and I was going to refurbish them and paint them the same colour as the van. Well, turns out it was one of those projects that you start with good intentions, but then stuff happens and you kind of lose interest, and then all of a sudden months go past and it's been a long time. So I've got little clips and bits of footage from when I was doing the wheel refurbishment. I'm going to be putting those in the video and cutting back to me kind of explaining where we're at with it. So first of all, when I got the wheels, they were pretty gross, pretty skanky, covered in brake dust and caked on crud. So I spent a little while cleaning them all up, and then once I'd got them as clean as I possibly could, I set about trying to refurbish them and get rid of some of the curb rash and dents and stuff. Essentially just using alloy wheel filler and a lot of sandpaper and a lot of elbow grease. Okay, so as you can see here, this is probably the worst of the wheels. Here it feels like there's almost quite a chunk missing out of that, so I'm going to have to fill that up with some proper alloy wheel filler. Around here also some more curb rash, some nice dents there. All of this is just caked on brake dust and dirt, I assume. We're going to wire wheel all of this. Take these weights off. There is some bubbling, and I assume this might be where brake fluid has touched the wheel at some point and caused the paint to bubble and flake off. So we're going to wire wheel all that and fill any holes that is left afterwards. Then I got to painting the wheels. I bought some primer, white primer, and some colour match spray cans, and some high build gloss lacquer. The only problem was I wasn't getting the thick coverage and gloss that I wanted to get from on these wheels, basically. So after I'd done one and realised that the very slightest bump or scrape was going to destroy the paintwork that I was spending so long on, and I did a bit of calculating and I worked out how much paint I'd need for the other 3 wheels, and it actually came to quite a high amount. So I rang around a few powder coating places to find out how much it would cost to have them painted professionally, and I managed to get a quote for just powder coating gloss white, £200. By my calculations, I would have spent easily that on paint and still wouldn't have got the finish that I wanted, so I decided to go ahead with it. Wish I'd done that in the start, really, because he said he would have shot blasted them, repaired the damage, and powder coated them for less than £300. It would have taken less than a week to do, but you know, I got some experience out of it. I did a bit of the work myself, saved a little bit of money. But my advice to anyone thinking about refurbishing and painting your own alloy wheels is, unless you have got a real interest in doing it and you're going to find the process fun, then just don't bother. Get them professionally done, because it's very easy, if you're just doing it just to save money, to spend just as much money doing it as well as your own time. So unless you're going to do it as part of a hobby that you want to do it, and just get it professionally done, save up the money. Oh, you fucking no. Someone just pulled out in front of me. So what was I saying? Yeah. So don't bother doing them yourself unless you really want to do it. If it sounds like a fun job to you, you want to get stuck in, then by all means go ahead. But if you're doing it to save money, I don't think you're going to save money over getting a pro job, to be honest. Ring around some alloy wheel refurbishment places in your area, get some quotes, and then decide whether you're going to do it. Anyway, enough rambling on. They're all done, they're painted, they look great. The only problem was the painter couldn't match the van colour. He only could do me gloss white, which is good enough for me. They still look good, they still look pretty sick on a white van. So I'm going to get home now and I'm going to fit them to the van, and then we're going to see what they look like. Okay, let's take one last look at the old wheels before the new ones go on. Right, now it's time for some finishing touches. I've got the original centre caps that came with the alloys. These have also been painted white, although I did these, not the powder coaters, because these are plastic. But they've come out okay. I think they're a good match. And I took off the Vauxhall emblems, the Griffin, and I bought myself some Opal lightning bolt emblems to go on instead. So I've got to stick these on there, trying not to mess them up too badly, and see if I can get them on pretty straight and in the right places. Bought these off eBay a while ago, and they've kind of gone a little bit sticky in the bag, so hopefully they're not going to be knackered. No, they're alright, okay. Are they even going to fit? Oh, let's find out. Yes. Okay, let's see if I can do them all the same, or at least not too differently, because it's going to upset my OCD. And if you're looking for these on eBay, they sell them in different diameters. I think diameters is the word. They sell them in different diameters, so you just need to measure how big the circle is and then order the correct set, because otherwise they won't fit in the hole and then they'll look shit. But these are absolutely perfect. Really happy with these. Sickness. Yes, proper happy with these. Love them. Okay, I'm going to go stick these on the wheels, and that'll be the final touches. Now stick these little bad boys on. There's a little hole there, just matches there, I think. So they're going to be upside down, but never mind.